Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to engage with meaning of total production, average production, and marginal production. Meaning and how to calculate total production, average production, and marginal production. I am going to deal with all these things. So let us first see what is total production. I written the meaning here on the board very clearly. You can see total production refers to the total volume of goods and services, and that means how much of production is happened. Volume means how much quantities of production that happened, how much a producer has produced the goods, and during a specified period of time, in a particular time period, which means total production means in a particular time period a producer, how much of quantity that he is produced is known as total production. Okay, in 6 months of time, let's see, in 6 months of time a producer has produced 100 units of cloth. That is known as total production. In the time is very important factor there. In 6 months of time a producer has produced 100 units of cloth. That means in that particular time period, the total production of cloth is going to be 100 units. That is what total production is. And also you can give another meaning of total production. You can see here in a table, in order to increase the production level in short term, what producer has to do? He has to make sure that some factors of production are fixed. Just imagine there are only two factors of production, labor and capital. There are another one factor is there. For the sake of simplicity, I took only two factors of production. There are only two factors of production, let's imagine. And in short term, if a producer wants to increase the production level, then he has to make sure that some of the factors are fixed and some of the factors are changing. Here labor factor labor is changing and capital is fixed, which means total production will increase. You can see at first labor is 0, capital is 10, production is 0, because without labor production is impossible. Then labor increases, labor keeps on increasing and capital is remained fixed. That means total production will increase. In a particular time period, how much that producer produced the good, you can see here total production up to, you can see here up to 40 units. You can see here up to 40 units total production has increased. Up to 40 units. You can see here up to 40 units TP increased. TP increased. After that, you can see here total production increased. From 40 to 50 it has increased, but it is not increasing as much as it was increasing earlier. See here, when at the first total production has increased to 14 units from 10 to first, at first total production increased to 10, and then it has increased to 14, then it has increased to 16. By adding all the level of production at different level of labors, we get total production. Here the level of increase in total production is lesser than these level of production. Here from 40 to 50 it was only 10, and 50 to 56 it was only 6, 56 to 57 it is only 1, which means in the beginning of any business total production will increase at increasing rate, and after that total production will increase at decreasing rate. It is increasing, but it is not as it is not increasing as much as it was increasing earlier. Okay, so up to after a certain point of time total production will decrease at decreasing rate. Okay, here it is increasing at it is increasing at increasing rate. Here it is increasing at decreasing rate. Okay, 52, 56, 56 to 57, it is obviously increasing, but at decreasing rate. It is not increasing as much it was increasing earlier. Okay, then I hope you understood total production. So next is average product or average production. What is average production? Average product is defined as the output per unit of variable input. Per unit of input, which means there are 100 students in the class. Just take for example, there are 100 students in the class. We take average percentage. Average. That means it is important. See, the production, the total amount of production is how much here? 57. 57 of total, it is a total production. In 57 unit of total production, it is important to know what is the average product of each labor. There were, at the first there was one labor. We are only taking into consideration about variable input. We are not considering this capital, factor capital average product. We are only taking care about this is the only factor which is it is changing. So that's why we are going to take only average product of labor, because this is the factor which is changing. Okay. So here average product is defined as the output per unit of variable input. Per unit, what is the first labor in output level? That is average product. So like that, and there were two labors, and what is their average product? And there are three labors. What is their output level? So like that we calculate average product. Okay. In order to calculate, we have a formula here. This is the formula to calculate average product. APL. Why I took L? L is the variable factor here. If capital is variable factor, I will take capital here. APL, instead of writing APL, I will write APK, which means capital is shown as K, shown with K. So APL is equal to TPL divided by L. By multiplying, in order to calculate APL, what we have to do? We have to multiply total product divided by amount of labor used. Okay, you can see the formula. APL equal to TP. L problem here. AP equal to average product equal to total product divided by L. You can see here 10 divided by 1, 24 divided by 2, 40 divided by 3, 50 divided by 4, 56 divided by 5, 57 divided by 6. So like that we can calculate or by dividing these we will get average product. Okay. So this is how we get average product. Then next, marginal product. What is the meaning of marginal product? Marginal product of an input. Marginal product of an input is defined as the change in output. Change in output per unit of change in input. Very interesting sentence is there. Marginal product is the change in output as a result of change in input. Okay. If the level of input changes, which means how much of output is changed. See here, at the first there was one labor producing 10 units of output, and the amount of labor has increased to 2, from 1 to 2. Then how much extra production is happening as a result of increase in the labor? How much that production has increased? That is what marginal product is. Okay, change in the output per unit of change in input. when all other inputs are held constant. So other factors are constant here. In shorthand, there are two types of factors. One is variable and another one is fixed. And only one factor is changing right there. Labor is changing. So here, marginal product of labor is change in output. Why output changes? When inputs are changes. As a result of change in input, output will change. So what is the formula to calculate marginal product? So simple ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನಿಸ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಮೊದಲ ಏನು ಅಂಕಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ 10 ಮತ್ತು 24, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? 24 minus 10 that is 14. ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಅನ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕೆಳಗಿನ ಅಂಕಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಮೇಲಿನ ಅಂಕಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗೋದು. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 10 ಐತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು 24 10 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, 40 24 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, 50 40 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಸೈತೆ, ಇದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗ ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎನಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.